As it starts, the turns are very important also to the success of a swimmer. And doesn't matter if it's a 50 or a mile, that's going to be important. If it's a 50, you only have one, and a mile, you got 65 of them. So obviously they become pretty important. A couple things I look for in this, and they're pretty much rudimentary, but these are most important items. You must swim in with some speed. You must tuck the chin to the chest to help you get your feet over. You got to work on getting your feet over fast, and also make sure when you're on the wall, you're placing your feet at about a shoulder width or within. Very common mistake, one of the most common ones, even with elite athletes, they have their feet way too close. It's like jumping for a basketball. You wouldn't jump for a basketball with your feet side by side. You'd have no power. You have to have some leverage, and that's the same kind of leverage you want to have going off the wall to start going into your swimming. All right? So we're going to just sort of break this up a little bit. I'm going to do one little drill. Afterwards, we'll show you just about getting your feet over. But bottom line is we're going to take a look at a couple of these things. We're going to start a slow turn to a little slow swimming, fast turn, and then to fast swimming, fast turn. So the first one, so you can get a chance to see what you want to see here. And keep in mind, you always have to take this turn off your stroke. You do not want your hand here. You do not want your hand up top. But certainly don't make sure you're not finishing down here and gliding in. Speed in means speed out. One other thing I think is really important is to make sure you're practicing fast turns in practice. Doesn't matter if it's warm-up, doesn't matter if it's swimming down. I think every time you can get motor memory of your feet getting over fast in freestyle, it's a gigantic plus. Chelsea has one of the best freestyle turns we've ever had in our program, and and she's not our tallest athlete, but she's the most efficient. And even in warm-up, even in warm-downs, never does a slow turn or a sloppy turn. And you do it smart enough and well enough every time, it becomes a habit. And if you don't make it a habit in practice, it will not be a habit when you're at a meet, when you're under duress and stress. Swimming in slowly right now, building up a little bit of speed. Takes that turn right off the stroke. So a couple things we talked about. Number one, swimming into the wall with some speed. We're going to do that a little faster this time. Chin to chest, getting the head down so you get into your tumble. And make sure you have some width to where you're placing your feet on the side of the pool. Make sure you're coming off on your back. Don't do the whole turn on the wall. You don't want to be you're not turning at that time, coming right over the top with your feet. And it's really important to get the speed of your feet coming over, and it has to come right over the top. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Speed in means speed out. All right, it's going to pick up her speed here a little bit and hit this right on. So you got to take one more stroke. Chin down, snaps the feet over, little fly kick. And just as you do in the start, you make sure you don't lift your head up too high when you come out. Just try to be in that swimming position. Let your stroke take your head to where you naturally would be on your freestyle. All right, let's do one more. Speed in, speed out. Don't want to be breathing into the wall. Fast feet over. Good streamline. Take a couple strokes and then get into your breathing pattern. Well done.